What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson, and I know I'm really late coming out with these videos. Saturday night, Thursday night shows. I've been busy. Can't be helped. Um, but yeah, this is Thursday night, starting with Bones. For some reason, I'm sure they have a reason, but I'm too lazy and too frustrated with the show right now to find out. This is a 2-hour thing. They have 2 different episodes on one night. So this is the first of those 2 episodes, the cowboy episode, and a lot of issues, a lot of issues. Uh, first thing I'm going to talk about, first of all, if you do not watch the Nostalgia Critic reviews, you need to. If you do watch the Nostalgia Critic reviews, you know that he's doing Disney December. He does it every December. And he's been doing Marvel reviews. And one of the things that I've been hearing him say a lot when he's been getting to these newer Marvel movies like Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Ultron, they have cliches in them, but they're done so originally and cleverly that it doesn't matter that they're cliches because it doesn't feel like it. And that's even some of these shows that I'm watching, besides Bones obviously, they have these cliches, but it doesn't feel like a cliche because it's an original take on the cliche. It's a clever take on that cliche. So it doesn't feel like it. I can enjoy watching it. Bones, not only does it do poor cliches, like it does them very poorly, it also does cliches that I've already seen in this show itself. You know, I've already seen Booth go through kind of a midlife crisis type thing. I've already seen Bones get upset because she misunderstands Booth because she doesn't understand relationships that well. I've seen all this before. I've seen it all before, and it's frustrating to see it again in such a pointless episode. I mean, really, everything going on, their relationship, pointless. Like, I know at the end they're gonna be okay. Like, we're in season 11. The only show that I've seen take a risk as far as like a relationship they've been building up is The Office, and they did it very well. And there's been like the whole gambling thing was kind of like a hiccup, but it was over so shortly that it was just like, oh, yeah, okay, you know, two episodes later they're back together. And so this is just like, yeah, he wants exciting stuff. He wants a motorcycle. He wants to buy a boat. He wants to do all this crazy stuff. And Angela's like, he just wants more excitement. So Bones is like, so I'm not exciting enough? And blah, blah, blah. Hilarity ensues, if you can call it that. I really didn't enjoy this episode at all. Because that's the case itself was just so out there. Like, this guy went to a shooting range where everybody acts like they're cowboys, and they do they do these little tests that they have to do, and everybody gets higher rankings, and there's a winner. And so Bones turns it into a type of competition, thinking, oh well, now I'm exciting, and it was frustrating to watch. The case itself, completely forgettable. Guy gets shot. They're looking for all, well, maybe it's this guy, maybe it's this guy. Nope, it's this woman. They were having an affair. End of story. I haven't seen that before. Let's see. Angela and Hodgins, they're wanting to have, well, no, Angela, first of all, she made it sound like she was pregnant, and it was done in such a, I actually believed it, because the way they handled Bones' second pregnancy was just like, at the beginning of an episode, she's just like, I'm pregnant, and she's like, really? Like, that's how you want to handle this pregnancy? Like, I've seen, not only have I seen it done obviously so much better, I've seen even I've seen third pregnancies on a show done way better than that. Than just, oh, I'm pregnant. Yay! Now we're gonna, have fun in bed. And just like, really. I mean, they just threw it out there like it was nothing. And so I honestly thought this was her just, you might want to get ready to, prepare for a baby. And it's just like, really? So that's how you're introducing her second baby? You're just, There it is. She has a but no, she doesn't have a second baby. She wants Hodgins to be ready because she wants more kids. Hodgins doesn't want that. And what frustrated me about that is at the end of the episode, Hodgins does the right thing. He tells her, "Look, I'm not ready," and it's almost like she takes it away like, "Oh, well, I guess that means that this isn't gonna work." Like that's she doesn't say that, but that's how she acts about it. Like he's not ready for a second kid. Okay, that doesn't mean that he'll never be ready. Yeah, you may want a big family, but you guys are still like what in your 30s? You have some time to have more kids if you want to. He's not ready right now. You have to accept that. You've been married for a while now. You have to learn to accept if things aren't, if he's probably given up so much for you that he wanted to do. You can make a sacrifice like waiting a little bit for your second kid. So I didn't like how they handled that. Like they made it seem so like it was a downer for her, even though he was doing the right thing. He wasn't he wasn't like just okay, let's have a second kid and letting that become an issue later. Like he wasn't ready for it. So I hated how they had. Cam is just pissing me off right now. This whole thing with his artist. First of all, the fact that he's an artist is pretty much the only reason. He's rich and he's an artist. That's pretty much it. That's all it takes to get Cam turned on. That's all she needs. Oh, so he's good looking, rich, he's an artist. She's good to go. Good to go. Opens up with them in bed together. So you didn't waste any time at all, did you? And then in the middle of the episode, she's like, I'm just not ready. So you're already sleeping with him, but you're not ready for it. There's a word for that. It's called hypocrisy. You're already with him, and then later you're just like, I'm not ready yet. And then to make it even worse, Daisy, who freaking lost her husband, well, no, they weren't married, lost her baby daddy because he got murdered people, tells Cam that she needs to move on because you can't just let yourself be held. Okay, let's look at the difference here. Sweets was murdered. He was murdered by evil people. That takes a while to move on. Aristu offered a chance to Cam to be with him like elsewhere because he loved her, but he couldn't stay stagnant in this job. She chose her job over being with him, but now she needs to make sure that she's happy. She needs to move on from that. You broke his heart, and now you're sleeping with a guy, and now you're telling that guy that you're not ready, and she's getting a pep talk from Daisy like it's okay to move on to this guy. I'm just like, why are we treating Cam like she's the good guy here? She is not. She is far, far from the good guy. Like, it really frustrated me that they were treating Cam like she was, oh, you got a boyfriend now? I'm just like, she treated Aristu like crap. And worse than crap, words I'm trying not to say because I'm trying to keep my YouTube channel clean, she treated him really, really poorly. And through all that, later in the next episode, which I'll talk about how frustrating that was, but he's still there for her. He still loves her, even after she treated him like crap. And everybody's just like, go for the artist guy, man. He's rich, he's cute, he's an artist, he's fancy. You should go for him. I'm just like, you people need to be slapped. Everybody on the show needs to be slapped. The writers need to be slapped. I'm sick of this show. I really am. I'm getting frustrated watching this show. And this is the first time I can say that. 10th season, it was like I've said before, it wasn't nearly as good as the rest of the show. The rest of the show from first season up until about the 8th season, that's when it kind of started. 10th season was just boring. Now they're just making stupid decisions that are really pissing me off. Like, this is the first time this season has been the first time I've been frustrated watching this show, and that in itself is very frustrating. Like, why are you making such stupid decisions with your characters? Like, you could have made so many better decisions. Cam and Aristu could have gotten married. Like, you didn't have to write them splitting up, but no, now you're creating this stupid drama that I don't even care about really, because Cam's acting like an idiot through it all. I I really don't know what else to say. Like, it was just so dumb. And so that was pretty much this episode. Oh, I flew through that. To be honest, I flew through that episode too. Like, I was just, okay, let's get on to the next episode, please. I'm so sick of this one. And I mean, it was a poorly crafted episode. Too many cliches that have already been done in the show. The case was so bland and dull and, going through the motions pretty much. It was just pointless. It really, really was a pointless episode. It was like, alright, we gotta have one more before we have the finale for the fall finale. Let's go get drunk. We'll figure it out later. That really feels. They just got drunk and they threw out a script and boom, there's this episode. I mean, it was so poorly written, so frustrating to watch. They could have done a 2-hour finale. That would have been interesting. That would have caught my attention. But no. You do a pointless first hour, and then I'll get to the finale in a second. But yeah. So that was the 9th episode. No wait, yes. No, 10th. I don't even know. And frankly, I stopped caring. But yeah. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you're just as frustrated as I am and wish that Bones would get back to the great show it once was. And I'll see you at the next review. Peace out.